So many sales, so little time, and so little money. Hey everyone, it's Eunice and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, I am going to be talking about my eyeing and my recommendations for the Sephora Beauty Appreciation Sale and the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about each sale. First, I'll talk about Sephora and then Ulta, what's it about, when it's happening and whatnot. And then I'm going to be talking about my products that I'm eyeing, and then I'll start talking about my recommendations for you guys for the sale. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the Sephora sale first. So the Sephora sale is actually, I feel like it's their fall version of the spring sale this year. They usually have two sales per year, so one in the springtime like around April and one in the fall time like around November, like leaning toward the holidays. So I am actually so happy with that split because a lot of the holiday releases have already come out when like the sale is on. That's why I've been wondering why they pushed this one early in the year. Like, it's only September. No, end of August actually. I'm not entirely sure if they still have the fall sale coming up, but so yeah, for now let's talk about the Beauty Insider Appreciation sale. So it's going to start on August 30 for everybody else, but for all the Rouge members, we're in if you spend like $1,000 or $1,200 or $1,000, I think $1,000 in a year at Sephora, you get to the Rouge level. And then if you spend like $350 and above, that's VIB. And then if you just like sign up for their email program or whatnot, that's a Beauty Insider. So yeah, there's 3 tiers to the membership rewards thing of Sephora. I don't know how you call it, Beauty Insider, whatever. Yeah, Beauty Insider, you get 10% off, VIB you get 15% off, and Rouge you get 20% off. And that's what threw me off actually. In the springtime, VIB and Rouge both got 20% off, and now they're just giving 15% off. Isn't it obvious? I'm a VIB, so I'm like, why not give me the 20% off? I was supposed to buy so much more if it was 20% off, but no, they're only giving me 15% off. But anyway, so yeah, that's like the gist of the whole sale. And not all products at Sephora, they don't usually do this as compared to Ulta. Ulta, you get they throw in a 20% off your entire purchase or 20% off one item coupon like every once in a while, as compared to Sephora wherein it's just twice a year that you get a discount on whatever item that you want. And because a lot of the products in Sephora are high-end and they don't usually go on sale, a lot of people really take advantage of this sale. So I am one of those people, and I took advantage of the springtime sale, and now I'm not looking forward to this sale because again, I'm only getting 15% off, really throwing me off. But I still have a couple of products that I'm eyeing, and yeah, let's get on to that. First off is the Dior Backstage. I have like a full list right here, so don't forget anything. Anyway, the first item is the Dior what's up? I can't say anything today. First up is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I heard a lot of good things about it, and as you may know if you've been watching my videos for a while, or if you know me personally, you know I love the Makeup Forever Face and Body Foundation because it has like a minimum coverage, and it's so like contradicting what I actually like, because I love full coverage foundations, but like the Face and Body Foundation usually has a sheer coverage, and that's what I actually like to use on an everyday basis when it comes to the Philippines, because in the Philippines our culture is so different. Like if you have full coverage foundation every day, people are gonna like wonder why you have full coverage foundation. That's just our culture, because people there are not used to like people putting on like a full coverage makeup. Like this eyeshadow, if I go out to the mall with this eyeshadow, I'm gonna like, people are gonna stare at me, and that's one thing I don't miss. But yeah, I love my country, so enough of that, that's beyond the point. But one thing I love about the Makeup Forever Face and Body Foundation is that it's sheer coverage, but I can build it up and it doesn't look cakey at all, and it's still weightless. And I've heard a lot of good reviews about the Dior Backstage claiming that it has kind of that formula wherein it's really sheer, not really sheer, it has a good coverage, but then you can build it up and it's still weightless and it still looks natural. There are days when I like to look natural, and there are days when I want to look like this. So yeah, I really want to try that out, and I'm really a foundation kind of person, so I have a ton of like foundations, liquid foundations, cream foundations that take up so much of my space in my makeup collection, storage, whatnot. So yeah, like I said, I'm a foundation kind of girl, and I really like collecting foundations, trying different formulas and whatnot, and reviewing them on my channel. So I really wanted to try that for myself because I do have dry skin, and a lot of the reviews I've watched are for oily skin. I think Kathleen Lights was the only dry skin girl that reviewed this foundation, so if she likes it, I'm buying it. Another Dior Backstage product is the face palette. So it has like a bronzer, highlighter, and a blush, I believe. And a lot of people are saying it looks natural now. Sometimes, like I said, I like to look a bit more natural for an everyday look when I go to the office and whatnot, and not look like, you know, a full coverage makeup kind of girl. But yes, there are days when I really like to look natural, and I currently don't have a palette in my collection with like a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush. My favorite one was the Sonia Kashuk, and it broke on me, and I feel like it's expired by now, so I think I want to get a new one, and I want to invest, and not really invest, but I really want to try and branch out into like the more of a luxury brand, as they say, and you know, with a 15% off, it's not gonna be too bad. So yeah, that's why I'm getting those two. And then I also wanted to try out the Huda Beauty eyeshadow formulas because I've never tried them. I actually wanted to try out the Natasha Denona one, and I had to choose between the two. It's either the Natasha Denona mini Lila palette, Lila or Lila, whatever, or the Huda Beauty Obsessions eyeshadow palettes, like this big, yay big, whatever. So it's kind of good for traveling. And then looking at the shades, I felt like I would get a lot more use with the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette in the shade Mauve. So that's what I'm eyeing as well, just to like try and test out the formula. At least it's not too big. I think it retails for about $27, and with the 15% off, it's not that bad anyway. Then the next product that I'm actually also eyeing is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder Mini, kasi in case that the 20% off or like the fall sale is still happening and VIBs get 20% off, and I'll get the full size if I do like end up liking the mini one, because I actually have a lot of high-end loose powders that are mini deluxe sample size versions, and they're not that bad. I still have them. I have my Laura Mercier one, which is like this big, and the original one is like this big, and I still have it. It's like halfway full pa up until now, and I got that in January. So I really don't feel bad if ever I just purchased like the mini one and then end up liking it and then there's no sale. I can just wait for next year, and I really know that that small one will still end up like it will last me throughout the whole year. So I just wanted to try that small one muna. Last but not the least is the Fenty Beauty Bomb Baby lip and face set. Yeah, lip and face set. I've been wanting to try other Fenty Beauty products because their foundation really just didn't work for me, and I feel bad because I've heard a lot of good things about the brand, and I heard a lot of good comments about the quality of her products in that brand. So I wanted to try something, but not something that will break my bank. I know that the highlighters are really good, like the Kilowatt highlighters, and I'm someone, as you know, who likes highlighters. I mean, it's a thing that I've developed this year, liking highlighters. It's like one of my... So yeah, I wanted to try the highlighter as well as the lip gloss. She has a universal lip gloss, and I really like applying lip gloss in the center of my lips. I don't have it right now because I don't think it would go with my look today. But yeah, that's the one thing I like. And I heard Nicole Renee here on YouTube. She always talks about her eyeing, not buying videos, and then she has like her favorites, and she like that's where I learned how to put like lip gloss on top of your matte lipsticks. She's more into like lipstick formulas, like the shiny looking ones, and she really loves the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. So I wanted to try it because she's one of the YouTubers that I actually trust here. Like similar to how Kathleen Lights, whenever Kathleen Lights recommends something, I want to purchase it. That's how I feel with Nicole Renee here on YouTube, and she recommended that, so I want to try it. Sakto, I really wanted to try Fenty Beauty items, so 2 and 2 together, boom. Now let's go to the recommendations. Like the stuff that I'm eyeing, of course, I'm actually recommending them. Not really, because I haven't tried them. But yeah, these are my recommendations. These are actually products that I've tried, and I feel like you'll really get the bang for your buck if you purchase them during the sale, because these are items that don't really go on sale talaga. First and foremost are Drunk Elephant product. The last sale, like the spring sale, I got this acid trip kit. If you haven't seen that Sephora haul, I'll put a link up here. The acid trip kit had the day serum, night serum, marula oil, and the Sukari baby facial. And I really love all four. But if I'm going to recommend something for you guys that you'll buy, kasi the acid trip kit is unfortunately not available. Those four products were only $100. Tapos with my 20% off pa, $80 lang. And the marula oil alone, like the full size version of it, is over like $80. But that one had like a whatchamacallit, a trial size lang naman. All of them were deluxe sample sizes. They weren't that bad. I'll insert a photo here if you can, as you can see. It's right here. But yeah, I'm really loving all of it, and I highly recommend the day and the night serum. I don't use them every day, and even if I just got the deluxe sample size, it's August now, and I got it in May, June, July, August. It's been 3 months, and I don't think I'm actually halfway done or halfway through the product, and it's only this big, but I don't use them for every day. I use them every other day, or like thrice a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's it. Or like sometimes like Monday, Friday lang. It has a brightening effect on my skin. Like whenever I use it in the morning or at night, or like the night before I used it, tapos in the morning when I wake up, apply my makeup, it really looks differently. My skin got a lot healthier, like my complexion improved a lot. My redness doesn't peek through as much anymore, and feel like the Drunk Elephant day and night serum has really contributed in the health of my skin. So I highly recommend that because they never go on sale and they're really expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth the investment. You really need to invest in skincare, so I highly recommend those two. And then the marula oil, I actually don't recommend buying the full size. The deluxe sample size or any kit with the deluxe sample size, okay na yon. I don't use it for every day. I only use it whenever I have dry patches on my face, because whenever I do have dry patches, I apply that at night and once in the morning, and then after that day, it's gone. Like the dry patch is gone. It's really hydrating and it helps my skin, and I like applying them on my cuticles as well. Cuticles ba tawag dito? But yeah, as you can see, I really have dry skin here as well. So nakakatulong lang talaga siya to hydrate your face and skin. And like what my sister told me was that a lot of like these oils or serums, they tend to expire quickly. Like in 6 months they might expire, and don't quote me on this. So I really think that the deluxe sample sizes are just enough for you to finish it up without it expiring on you, kasi sayang naman, it's really expensive eh. Next up is the Olaplex No3. This is kind of a hair repair product, and I've just tried this recently. My hair has been super crazy, as in dead hair yung feeling ng hair ko. Ngayon, it's a lot healthier na. The bounce is back. Parang it's a lot softer na. There were a few days, like, I think this was 2 weeks ago. As in, pag ginanyan ko talaga siya, whenever I, like, run my hand through my hair, it gets stuck here because it's super dry and it's super breakable. As in, sobrang damaged na siya. I feel like it's because of the hair color eh. I've been coloring my hair for about 2 years straight, and I think it's taking a toll on it, and it's really dead na. That's why, as you can see, my roots are really growing. I'm really growing it out because I want it to be a lot healthier. I've used it just thrice, and it made a lot of improvement in my hair. Like the softness is back, yung bagsak niya. What do you call bagsak in English ng hair? I don't really know, but yeah, the way that it's, you know, I don't know what you call it in English. It's really soft now. It looks a lot more healthier. It's not as frizzy as it was before, and I didn't have to flat iron my hair to date for it to, you know, fall like this. Because a lot of times I had to flat iron my hair because it was so dead na parang sobrang sabog na siya. So yeah, I highly recommend the Olaplex No3 because again, it's something that doesn't really go on sale. So buy it during the appreciation sale and you will never regret it. Next up is the Laneige Lip Mask. I like my skin. I had super dry and cracked lips. And the Laneige Lip Mask, I bought that the previous sale and I've been using it since. It's been 3 months and I'm not yet halfway through it as well. It was only $20 for the whole jar and it really helped moisturize my skin. I used to not wear matte lipsticks because they just cracked and dried up on my lips right away. But after using the Laneige Lip Mask religiously every night, putting an ample amount on my lips, I can definitely wear a matte lipstick throughout the day. My lips won't crack. and it looks a lot healthier than it was before. So I have two other products that are actually gift recommendations because it's almost the Burr month and we're starting, at least I am starting to like stock up on gifts for my friends and my family, and I'm someone who doesn't really like purchasing full price items. I only purchase full price items if, you know, someone I know really likes them or if I really like it enough for me to purchase. It takes a while for me to actually purchase something that's full price. Mga 2 weeks kung pag-iisipan yun. But yeah, anyway, if you're looking for gifts, I highly recommend the Perfume Sampler at Sephora. It's only like $65. Tapos you get little sample sizes of different perfumes. It comes with a coupon and then you can trade it for a full-size version of the perfume. The ones that they have now are all mukha talaga siyang samples because it's like in a small cylindrical perfume container thing. But last year, like this, oh my gosh, the spring Sephora sale was super sulit talaga kasi they had this sampler wherein the sample sizes are deluxe sample size. When I say deluxe sample size, usually it comes in a good packaging. For example, this is the full-size version. The deluxe sample size version will be a little smaller, but it will have the same packaging and the same detail as the full-size version. So they had that for like $85. I should have gotten it that time, but I didn't. So yeah, hopefully they come out with that. But if not, the perfume sampler for like, there's a male and a female version of the perfume sampler. So if you're looking for something to give to your dad or your brother or your friend or whatnot, highly recommend those. No brainer. $65 with the 15% off or 20% off with the 10% off. It's really a good deal. And it comes in a cute pouch pa, yung sa male. Yung sa female, naka-box lang. But yeah, anyway, the next one is if you have a friend or if actually you don't have any of the Naked palettes just yet, the Naked Foursome is only $160. So you get 4 Naked palettes. One Naked palette actually retails for $54. So you get 4. So the value of all those palettes is actually $216, but you get them for $160 with the 20% off, parang 120-ish. 120 plus na lang siya, and then with a 15% 130. So definitely not bad. It's like you're getting all 4 palettes for the price of 2.5 palettes. So it's really not that bad. If you don't have that much eyeshadows, highly recommend you purchase that because Naked palettes are really amazing. And to be honest, the collection has, the Naked Foursome has the Naked, Naked 2, Naked 3, and Naked Heat. So if you don't have any eyeshadow palettes yet, or if you're looking to build your collection, highly recommend that as well. I'm not getting that because of the fact that I have a lot of other eyeshadow palettes already. Okay, that was actually the last one for Sephora. So now let's talk about Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. The Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is usually in March, but this year they decided to have 2 21 Days of Beauty. So they had one in March and I purchased a lot of items in that sale, and again, they have it again. If you're not familiar with the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, a lot of prestige beauty brands, aka high-end brands, go on sale for 50% off, sometimes even more, sometimes less, like 30 is like the minimum percent sale. You can definitely get a lot of good deals during that sale because a lot of like the best sellers go on sale during that 21 Days of Beauty. If you're a platinum member and above, so platinum and diamond, any 21 Days of Beauty purchase is free shipping. So that's a plus as well, because who wants to go to the store to get just one item? I might, but I'm not saying anything. Don't judge me for that. Anyway, here is what I'm eyeing. First off is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. You all know this. I don't really like purchasing high-end mascaras, but it's on sale 50% off. So it's kind of a drugstore pricing. And the reason why I like it because Kathleen Lights has been raving about this mascara for a while now. And I've been wanting to try it, but it was high-end pricing. So I really didn't want to. But now that it's 50% off, I might. Don't quote me on that. I just might. Because I still can't put myself into buying high-end mascaras. I don't know why. Anyway, next up is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. You know, I said I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes now, but then my sister really loves her Too Faced Chocolate Bar as well as Kathleen Lights. Wino-worship ko ba si Kathleen Lights? Parang everything she says, I buy. I've been really wanting to try their formula because I don't really have a Too Faced eyeshadow palette just yet, and the Too Faced Chocolate Bar is tried and tested, meaning a lot of other people really like it, and I haven't heard any bad reviews about it, so I feel like it's a good entry to the Too Faced eyeshadow palette formula for me, parang to test it out. So I'm not sure if I'm making any sense, but yeah, last but not the least is actually the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. Sobrang sakto. I was about to purchase a new bottle of the All-Nighter Setting Spray because I just finished mine. Mine lasted for a whole year. I believe, or maybe less, mga 9 months. So, I'm not sure if I'm purchasing 2 bottles right away because I really love the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. As in, I put on makeup in the morning, spray the setting spray on, spray some all-nighter on my face, and I can go out at night and my makeup is still intact. That's how good the all-nighter setting spray is. Nothing has replaced that. I mean, I have a lot of like drugstore options, but I don't trust any other setting sprays to make my makeup last throughout the whole day until the nighttime, like 24-hour lasting power. I don't know. Anyway, here are a couple of recommendations. I only have a few because I am trying to control my makeup collections. Dami collection. Because I am trying to control my makeup collection and it's kind of exploding right now. I need to declutter. I'm not really purchasing a lot, but here are a couple of recommendations of like products that I've actually tried and they're on sale. So first off is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I've been using that for more than a month now and I've been really loving it for my dry skin. It hydrates my face and it not only hydrates my face but also helps make my makeup last on the whole day, and similar to the NYX Angel Veil Primer pero a lot more hydrating. Next up is the Hoola Bronzer. I've just got onto the bandwagon. Everybody loves it. No brainer. If it's 50% off, go purchase it because I did purchase it for full price and that's saying a lot, and I don't regret it. I really love it. Sometimes when I'm too lazy to contour, I just bronze my face and it looks fine. It doesn't look too warm on my face. Last but not the least is the Tarteist Lip Paint. I tried the Tarteist Lip Paint from the Sephora birthday gift last year and I really love it because it has a matte formula. It lasts throughout the whole day. Not really transfer proof, but it's kind of a comfort matte formula. So if you're looking for something like that, highly recommend the Tarteist Lip Paint. And because it is 50% off, it's going to be like $10 or $11 na lang. So it's kind of similar to a drugstore pricing na, and with the formula that it gives you, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, I guess that wraps up everything that I'm eyeing and my product recommendations for the 2 biggest sale events in the makeup world for this year. Not really the biggest because Sephora, why are you giving VIBs 15% off lang? Anyway, so yeah, that wraps up this video. If you like this video and if you found it helpful in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're looking to buying or eyeing a few products from the Sephora or the Ulta sale, don't forget to comment it down below so I can check them out and maybe I'll buy them. Maybe. Let's save some money. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already.